Good morning, y'all. It is 6:06 a.m. and we are on April 23rd, and this makes day number 4 here in Thailand. Cheap bicycle across Thailand this time. I kind of just woke up, and for the ones that are new on this channel, I've noticed I've been picking up some new people in the comment section. Great to have you guys. I kind of just make this up as I go along. I don't pre-plan a lot. I'm just a vagabond traveler. That means I kind of just go as the wind blows. And so yeah, I just get on my bike and start pedaling. I usually just kind of make it up in the morning as when I wake up, and maybe a little bit the night before. But other than that, yeah, it's all kind of what I say I'm going to do in the morning usually changes a little bit by the evening. Not always, but a lot of times it does. I'm just going to hop on the 3. I was looking at, I'm going to be on the 3 going northbound. But the next city that has affordable accommodation is Chanthaburi. Chanthaburi, which is kind of funny because I was just talking about David Canterbury the other day. But yeah, and that's 69 kilometers, and they had a hostel there for $3.89 after taxes. $3 before taxes, 89 cents after. I don't know how the taxes work here. They seem a little steep. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to shoot for that because then it seems like there's just a long stretch after that. And if I wanted to shoot for more than 69 kilometers, then I'd be camping out along the way somewhere. And it looks like a nice stretch of road, but I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to shoot for that. I already booked the hostel. Is the Poon Pan or something like that, the Poon Pan hostel, and I'm just going to shoot for that. It's nice and early. I'm going to get out there before the sun starts baking me. Yeah, let's just keep it short and simple, guys, and let's hit the road. All right. All right, it's 6:35, and I just started the Strava app. This will be the second day I'm using it. I'm right outside my hostel, and after my journey today, I'll post a link on my YouTube channel. Just keep an eye open for it if you guys want to follow me on Strava. Other than that, here we go.
Resuming ride.
So I'm only about 17 kilometers out from where I started this morning. I just decided to take a duck behind under the shade here, drink some water. And yeah, this is the tire I got. So I got new tread on the back, and the silver spokes are the ones that he replaced. But I also noticed right here on the bushing, he adjusted my brakes for me, which was an issue that I noticed when I was taking out the spokes. the guy that I actually took it into before to get it my brakes replaced and stuff, he didn't put all the bushings back in, all the washers back in, the brake mount washers. And so when I actually put the tire back on, the brake was dragging. And I guess his solution was to pull it out as far as possible on this part. So I'm surprised I didn't, till it stopped dragging, and called it good. So this last guy, I'm very happy that he noticed that problem when he was putting it back on, and he went ahead and threw in that extra washer. That's awesome. He adjusted my, I know he did. He adjusted my derailleur. It's a little off. Just because in the highest, sometimes it likes to slip past the highest gear here. But at least he adjusted them. I can adjust that back a little bit. It's not that hard of a deal. So yeah, I'm happy for $12, man. That's the cheapest so far. 5 spokes and new tread, and he also adjusted that back brake, which I knew was going to be an issue, but I didn't think he would do that. So that's awesome. So yeah, I'm happy with the work.
The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true.
น้อมนำความรู้ความสามารถและประสบการณ์มาพัฒนาบ้านเกิดโดย3ท็อปประพัฒน์พงษ์และสมิทกุลผู้สมัครสมาชิกสภาเทศบาลตำบลหนองเรื่อง
The
Well, I made it to Chanthaburi. I'm only like 4.9 kilometers outside, away from my hostel. Time-wise, let me give you a quick time check here. Time-wise, it's 12:27, so I'm just hitting the heat of the day. I'm already done. I made my 69 kilometers. Well, 5 more kilometers about to go. Yeah, I just stopped by here, the 7-Eleven here, to get something to drink, but I just noticed something. I was getting off my bicycle. I took my shirt off. I figured if I'm going to be riding in the sun, I might as well get rid of my farmer's tan a little. So all the sweat from my face and stuff was dripping right in my lap. So I got something that looks like I just peed myself. I can't walk in there looking like this. I mean, it'd be fine if it was like everywhere else, but it's not. It's just right there in that one spot. So, that's, at least I know that's what happens now when I ride with my shirt off. Instead of dripping onto my shirt, it's just going down and that sucks. I have a shirt, it's kind of long enough, but it's not covering up all that, guys. Maybe I'll get up enough courage and go in anyway, just ignore it. I don't know the language, I don't know what they're saying about me, so I'll be good. All right.
How about you? How is the weather?
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Well, guys, I made it. It's 2:29. I actually made it here a little bit longer ago. Only about maybe 40 minutes ago or something like that, a half an hour ago. And I came up to the roof. Very nice rooftop, man. Really good view, like all the way around. But I made the 69.71 is what the Strava app's got me down for. So if you guys are keeping track on the Strava app, look at my posts. I actually put a link, and you can just look it up. I don't think you need the actual app to actually check my stats and stuff like that, but it should have like a little map and everything, my distance. It's a cool app actually, and it's not a big battery drainer either, so that's good. And so far it's been free. It hasn't really asked me for any money. That, you know, the options that they have you for the upgrade is not options that I would want, you know. Like they're goal oriented, you know, set a goal for this and we'll push you to make sure you get it. And I'm like, I can go without that. I don't do monthly payments on anything because bill free. You have to stay bill free to live this way. You can't be paying monthly bills on anything. Even my SIM card, you know, I pay for the SIM card, and once it's over, it's over. I buy another one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and not wander around the town here. I know, like, I caught a few of the pagodas on the way in and stuff like that. But I think I'm not going to really explore. This is going to be really goal-oriented, just like a lot of bicycling and riding through places. And I'm not doing the touristy thing to the people that are new on my channel. I'm riding more through towns and then instead of exploring them. But I do explore them too. I mean, Angkor Wat was an exploration. I definitely should have spent more time on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to try and get everything edited early because I stayed up till 12 and I got up at 5, and that's no problem, 5 hours, but I want to try and get everything early because I want to always hit the streets early. It's so much nicer doing this not in the direct heat, you know, getting done by noon or 1 o'clock when everything's starting to get really hot is awesome. I should have done this a lot earlier, but you know, you got to hit a donkey between the eyes with a 2x4 before you get its attention, right? Donkey. Yeah, okay, guys. So I made the goal today. I don't know where I'm going to shoot for next tomorrow. I'll do all that planning tonight, you know, as I throw this together, edit it together, and get it out on YouTube. And I'll try and figure out something. I feel like I'm making really boring material right now. It's just because it's so much about just getting on a bike, and then if I pass a pagoda, I stop and I film it and stuff like that. And the only reason it's a pagoda is because that's the most beautiful things around, you know, that I'm passing. You know, they're the nice looking things. If it was Spain, it would be churches, you know, and stuff like this. But maybe that's just how I feel. You know, it's just like, it's like, I don't know. You know, any good ideas, shoot them at me. You know, the Strava was a really good idea, guys. I like keeping a log that I can share like that. Any other ideas, guys, shoot them at me. If it's doable, I'll do it. And that's anything you want. So, all right, guys, I'm going to call it quits today. I know the sun's still up, but I want to get the editing done. So I'm going to say peace out, guys. And good night, y'all. And I'll see you tomorrow. And we'll hit the road again. All right. Bye.